Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nao Nails. In this video we're going to do some nails inspired by something that has been custom made for me by the company Sarah Bailey. I have Izzy here with me who has handmade this particular thing. Would you like to see what it is? We need a drum roll, don't we? Ta-da! Oh, I like presents! I like presents!
It's got tassels.
Oh my
It has several tassels.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, and more tassels! More tassels! Oh my god. So this is real leather. Sorry to all the vegans out there. This is real beautiful leather. Oh my god. Oh my god. Have you ever seen such beauty? I think I may just live in this jacket. Let me try it. It smells so nice. It smells so nice. I'm just gonna smell so nice, like a cow's hide. Forever. Why do they smell so nice though?
I don't know, I can't smell it.
Oh yes.
Oh, it's quite fantastic with the pink hair.
Oh darling, I think I need pink hair forever.
You've gone very high.
Sorry, I was trying to get more jacket. I was like, more jacket.
Oh my god. It looks so good. Do you have a proper mirror in here? You can't see yourself.
I'm just like, oh my god. Have you ever seen anything so amazing in all of your life?
Oh my god, and it fits.
It fits beautifully. I saw sneaky little pictures of it.
Because I was too excited, so I did spoil it.
Honest, but this is just like on another level. Okay, so sorry. Oh my god. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Izzy's nails, because Izzy hand makes all of this. It's all you do everything, don't you? The cutting, absolutely everything.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah. And if you see, Izzy's got like a little gilet. So we're gonna do nails for Izzy that are inspired by this gorgeous jacket. So we're obviously going to use the metallic rainbow. So I have like a metallic pastel rainbow, which I absolutely, I just love everything. I just want to keep looking at it. So I don't know whether I should work in it or not.
You're going to get dust all over.
I don't want to ruin it.
Oh, you won't ruin it. Leather's tough. It's just whether you get hot. You
Yeah.
might end up getting really
If I
hot.
get a bit hot, I'll take it off.
Yeah.
So I want a little bit of clearness. I think I do, because I think what we'll do is see how this falls onto nothing. I want to create that. I want to create the metallic and then have the metallics falling onto pretty much nothing. I like that. But I love the back. Oh, wrong way. I love the back. So I love the silver sort of chevron V with the tassels coming out from the black underneath. I think the contrast looks amazing. So we're going to do that as well. Right, so I've already prepped Izzy's nails. So all I'm going to do now is wipe over with gel residue wipe off solution. So I've already pushed the cuticles back and removed the surface shine. But I want this one and this one with a transparent background. So what I'll need to do is I need to take down the length from Izzy's beautiful nails. Because tell you what, these are some kick-ass nails. And I'm going to take this one down as well. because I want some transparent. I want basically a clear free edge, and I'm going to create that with acrylic. Right, so I'm going to use True Pink, which is a transparent pink. Beautiful for a natural overlay. We are going to build out a little bit of length. On the middle finger and the pinky, we are going to use clear on the free edge. And we'll actually see if this True Pink is actually transparent enough to just be our transparent background. It might, it might be, because it's not highly pigmented. And we're going to do like almond shaped nails. So I'm going to dehydrate the natural nail. So it's like we are taking the nail out for a good time on the beer. Having a few gins and dehydrating it. I'm going to use the Ultra Bond Acid Primer. And I'm using this because I've not done Izzy's nails before. I don't know if there's going to be a problem with lifting, and I would prefer to treat it as if there could be rather than not. So some of you might think, well, why is she leaving the length of the nail on there? All is explained in a video that we have. I'm sure Adam will link it somewhere. So we're going to sculpt this out a little bit longer than Izzy's natural nail. I was quite amazed that when we initially started to talk, that you told me that you watch me on YouTube and you don't even do nails.
You sound like a stalker.
Yes, well, because I run the Instagram with Sarah, and she texted me being like, why are we following this ridiculous, eccentric nail artiste on the work Instagram? And I was like, listen, because it makes me very happy.
Yeah.
And I love her.
Oh.
She's like, okay, well,
that's fine.
you do you. But yeah, I couldn't believe it that you actually independently found us.
Yeah.
I know.
Because it's just such cool stuff. Such cool stuff. Right, so I'm going to file these now into a nice beautiful almond shape. It shouldn't take too much filing. I'm going to do my normal filing routine because Izzy has quite soft skin.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because
I'm going to go round the cuticle area with a soft file. What?
she knows what's coming.
Do you?
Well, I've just heard you say that so many times.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I'm going to buff now. Make them nice and smooth. So I'm just going to wipe over with gel residue wipe off solution to remove the dust. So you can see that they're slightly pink. Can you see that? Ever so slightly pink, which I still really like, even for these transparent kind of ones that we're going to do. So I'm going to work on these two having the main designs, but this and this will have a full metallic on. Maybe this one will have a bit more of a rainbowy kind of metallic on. That's how I'm feeling today. So because I'm going to use metallics, I need to put a shiny top coat on. The metallics need to have a super shiny base because they're not like your normal average gel polish. They will actually air dry as well. Pop them in the lamp. For this one, I'm going to use the silver. So I'm just going to pull that down. Don't need to go all the way to the bottom. You can sort of sweep some of this away, but I wouldn't, don't be too, sort of bothered by that. All I'm doing is neatening it up a little bit. So on my brush, I have a little bit of acetone, and I can just neaten that up a little bit. You can pop that in the lamp to dry. I'm going to put another coat straight over the top. I can use a little bit of acetone on my brush just to neaten that up a little bit again. Now if you can get it super neat with a brush, it will save you one stage, sort of one step but I will show you the difference between each two. Each two? Not a word, not English. And I'll show you what I mean on this one. So we're going to put the silver metallic on. And what we'll do with this one is we'll pull it across. So with a little bit of acetone on my brush. And just pull it across a little bit. It doesn't need to be perfect because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Second coat of the silver metallic. So what I'm going to do is, see, this one's really neat. I've made that one really neat. So I can go ahead and do my other nail art on that. But this one, if you can't get it too neat, what you need to do is then use your top coat as like a masking tape. So you can pull this and get your top coat neat. So you could even like use like a small brush. So you could get like a striping brush. If you can't get your lines neat, and go across with your striping brush. Let's pull the excess up. Let me just clean this side. And then pop that in the lamp. Now what's going to happen is, where the top coat is over the top of the silver, that is the only part that will stay on. So if we get a really nice close-up, Adam, and show you exactly what I mean.
Okay, we'll try that.
So you can see this little, you can see where the silver ends. Can you see the shadow? You've got the silver and then you've got the top coat. Top coat's there, silver ends there. So all this silver here that's not got top coat on will actually come off. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to put acetone on a lint-free pad or a melt-blown wipe. I was trying to do sort of half of it. Yeah, can you see how it's created a really crisp line? Then we still have some on here that I didn't take off on purpose. And we're just going to wipe that off. And look at that crisp line. So when I'm saying don't worry if you can't get that crisp line, use your top coat. So with this nail, I'm going to go over, and because I've already got this quite neat, you don't have to be too neat with the top coat. So there's two different ways that you can do it. So I'm using that striping brush just to go directly over the top. You could pull it all the way down. Pop me that in the lamp. I'm just going to check that there's nothing on there that hasn't been touched by the top coat. And that one's perfectly fine. Now we're going to do the tassels. So I have some colours. Going for gold. And then we have this one, which is 55. And then this one is 23. So what I'll do is the silver that we used before. And then I'm going to take the pink. And let's give it a mix. And that's just going to lighten that pink for us. Just so it matches a little bit more. Maybe a bit more silver. Now don't forget, this will air dry. So the longer you leave it on the backing paper, the more it's going to dry. So we'll use this colour first, because then it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to take a brush and then paint a pink section. And a pink section on this one. You can be messy. We will get this purple and we will add a little bit of silver again and lighten this so we have more of a lilac, because we have a pastel rainbow in the jacket. I love how you can mix these and just make like whole new colours. I'm going to use some of that here. slightly overlapping on there. Then we have a pale blue and silver and gold. These will be quite quick to do. And a little bit of silver slightly overlapping onto the pink. And when you slightly overlap, it'll kind of mix together and ombre a little bit. A bit of gold. And the blue, here, I'm just going to overlap again. So don't worry about it being messy. Don't worry about it going over the top of the silver. It is perfectly fine. That won't be there by the end. So what I'm going to do is dry that by putting it into the lamp. And then we're going to do the second coat of colour. So I'm going to pull little lines from the chevron. So right at the bottom of that chevron, pull them down. I'm going to do the pinky as well. Same kind of thing. Pop that in the lamp. Now I'm going to take some acetone on a melt blown wipe. You can use a lint-free wipe as well. Look at that.
Oh
what? That is amazing. Look at that. We have the pastel rainbow. Same with the pinky. So what we're going to do on the other nails is we're going to do one that's got lots of different colours in. I'm going to start off with the blue right here. I'm going to add a little bit of silver because on top of that silver I'm going to use the pink. And keep pulling so they mix a little. Come back into my blue and keep pulling so they mix a little. You sort of get that pastel lilac as well. And the gold, just going to keep pulling that as well. So we have a little bit of a blend. I'm going to top coat this now. It's all nice and dry. I'm going to pop that into the lamp. Right, so because I've slightly changed the design on these two, I'm actually going to do a black, full black nail with sugaring. So we're going to sprinkle with acrylic to make it have that like, that real, it's going to look real. Suede, black suede nail. So I'm just going to buff that top coat because we want the gel polish to sit on top of a brazed surface. Because we're going to use the normal gel polish, not the metallic range. I'm going to do a full nail of Serious Black. Same with the thumb. Pop me those in the lamp. What I'm going to do now is I've got a little bit of Serious Black and I'm going to add a line along that chevron to really make the colours pop. And that's kind of what when we were designing the jacket, we wanted the rainbow to pop, didn't we?
Yeah, the contrast of it against the black.
Yeah, we're kind of still using that colour theory in the nails. And then we are going to also sprinkle that straight on top of the gel polish. No need to put the top coat on because it's such a small area. And you can never put too much on.
Is that like bling?
Yeah, just like bling. You could never put too much on. Going to do the same on the pinky finger. So over the top of the black, over the top of Serious Black, we're going to sprinkle clear acrylic to the thumb. You can never add too much. Pop me them in. I'm going to dust off.
Good. Looks good.
Look at that. Looks like suede. Right, so bling, 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 and a bit more bling. So I'm going to use Aquagel to put the stones on. I've got to be able to clean this up as it goes on. So if I was using acrylic, you could kind of clean it up as you do it. I would definitely not use like a resin or a glue to put these stones on with. As soon as you put that onto this matte surface, it will just go. So imagine, or even like a runnier gel, if you put that on, it would run into that matte surface. So it's much better to use aqua gel for this, especially working on this sugared surface. So it is important to plan out your stones before you put them on. Then I'm going to press the stone in to the jar. Any bits that come out, don't worry about that just yet. So any bits that come out of the edge, you can scoop off. Yeah, I can just use the tip of the brush and get rid of any excess. Pop me that in the lamp. I've got a tiny bit of top coat on a brush, and I'm just going to run it around the edges very carefully. And I'm just adding a little bit of a seal to the edges to help keep these stones on. Just dip my brush in gel residue wipe off solution, and I'm just skipping across as well to take anything off that I don't want on the matte or suede nail. There we are, pop that in. I'm going to finish off with a little bit of cuticle oil. Quite sparing when you go on the matte, those sort of suede nails, because you don't want to overload it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, well I need to get a bit of a... That's like completely perfect. You need these nails.
I need. They are perfect. Wearable
Yeah.
as well. Totally wearable.
Workable, we'll find out.
Well, we will find
Well, workable.
I'll let you know. Oh my god.
Maybe order your jackets when she's taking the nails off. I'm joking. Beautiful. I love this.
Yeah.
This
really
transparentness.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
just. Is transparentness even a word? Transparency? I don't know. I think I need a coffee. So yeah, me and my bum bags. Look at that for a bum bag. How amazing. How do you make it into a handbag?
It's just an adjustable strap, so you can have it as long
It's
as
just that,
you
so
can go
you
around
can
your
have it
waist, or
like-
you can have
You're
it
like, hey.
across your body.
I
or-
absolutely, oh my god, I'm so bushy right now. So bushy. So bushy.
You need these nails. I mean,
Look at that.
it's like exactly the same.
It is.
Look at the black leather nail. It's like the exact shade of charcoal.
It is. It's like perfect. Love. Can't wait to do pictures. So excited. Oh my god. Hope you enjoyed this video, because tell you what, I have loved it. And if you want anything Sarah Bailey wise, I'm sure we will link it below. They do like those little purses and gorgeousness. But yeah, this is just like, oh my god, I feel amazing. I think I might just every day just wear it.
I think so.
Like, God, here she is in that jacket again. I don't care. There you are, guys. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.
And we will see you in the next video. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Everything that I've used today will be listed below. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. oh, pass me the bum bag, pass me the bum bag. Oh. Pardon me. Oh.
Your belly agrees.
Yes. And he says, well, you know, she wanted the look of long nails, so she started at the knuckle. Yeah. So,
I follow that.
yeah.
Logic.
He says, so more paint is more glam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely, I get that. More paint is more glam. Yeah.